And hello gamers, and welcome. What are we looking at here? We are looking at a new game called Astroneer. Now, the last time I saw this game, it was at PAX East PAX East or PAX West, what they call PAX Prime now, back in last year. And I think it was also on display at Gamescom in Cologne, Germany. And what this is a pre-alpha. It's on Steam now. It hasn't been on Steam for very long. It's a pre-alpha game that's sort of kind of like No Man's Sky, but sort of kind of not. It has some differences. It's a survival game where you play an astronaut on a planet and you have to mine resources and build up your base and everything centers around your base and being able to build stuff with it. And you can build a ground vehicle and everything. So I've already started a save game the other day. Let's get into it. Now, it is pre-alpha, so there are bugs and glitches. The game did not up. Oh, it's loading. Okay. And there's some glitchy imagery of the moons in the background. Day and night cycle is pretty fast. Okay, I've built up a small base here, and the game's still not fully optimized either. You build out these nodes with resin from your capsule that you land. And then you add resin, and then it builds into these, and you basically build whatever components you're going to be using on top of them. These are your platforms for building these things. For a printer, I need copper, and I found one copper already. I need to find more copper. And I've got a device here for research, and I've done research with this already. Got some materials. I did some digging with my digging tool. Let me show you how the interface works. As you can tell, game, it has a very minimal HUD. In fact, you don't see a HUD at all on here. And all the text that tells you what each thing does is right there. No, I can't use that yet. Can't use this. This I haven't got the resin yet to actually build it. Pictures in the way. And I don't have anything to research. But if it was on there, it would pop up with an in-game sort of interface. And this is the sort of interface you'd see. So these, not figured out how. The tethers, figured out how those are used. Now you can produce stuff. You have the materials for it on your suit, like here. I have compound. It's a material you can dig up. I can make these solar dishes right here, and that powers my stuff. I've got a solar dish here. I've got a solar dish, I think one of the other components somewhere where it provides power. That one will need one. This one has one. I added it here, and you can see these yellow lines here, these yellow tubes. That indicates that it has power. And you can see most of these components here. This here has it too, and so does my suit. Now, I don't have a solar thing on my suit. I haven't tried to see if that works or not. Oh, and this is a tool. I've got a little bit of a material on it already, but I can lower or raise ground. And as you can see, when I use it, uses up power. This is indicating the power I have. And I've got a beacon on my backpack right now, but I'm going to save that. Now, if I move away from my base, I start using up oxygen, and you use up oxygen relatively fast. So I have to come back, and I reconnect a tether, and replenish my oxygen. And these, I haven't figured out how you use these, because they're tethers, but there's nothing I have that uses them. And there is a way to set up these pylons that extend your tether out a very long distance so that you can travel back to a place you've been before. You can have an oxygen supply to your suit. But I haven't been able to figure out how to build those yet, because there's not really any build guide in the game. I'd have to look it up in a wiki. There are guides out there for this game. This is just like Minecraft. The very early days of Minecraft, this game does not hold your hand. It does have a little bit of optimization problems. There's a little bit of pop-in. There is some things with performance here and there. But overall, it still runs pretty well. Now, if you get a lot more powerful machine than I do, you can just brute force these issues. I am out looking for materials to harvest. I'm not finding anything. My oxygen is getting low very quickly. Your oxygen will run out fairly fast. Now there's a compound, but I don't have enough oxygen. Gonna have to really hoof it to get back. But the oxygen runs out fairly fast. Now with compound, I can make filters. And filters will allow me to basically breathe the local atmosphere for a certain time. Where did I find that compound? Should have put down my marker. Ah, here it is. Grab compound. Alright. I can make filters. Add them there. Oh, that's the part of my other one. There we go. Alright, as you can see here, the filters allow me to breathe the local air, but as you can see, they wear out really fast. Or they turn dark pretty quickly. So I need to take full advantage of this situation right now. Don't have a full tool of compounding. once the tool gets full of compound, then it will, there, it will form a thing of compound on my suit. And I'm pressing E, by the way, to bring out my tool. This is power. So I can replenish power in my suit. I've already gone through one filter. So that you can go through these quickly. Alright. Is there anything else out here while I can still run around? I've got 2 more filters to eat through. What is that? I've done some exploring, and you got to be careful running out unless... If you're not prepared, you got to be careful running out. Because... hydrazine. I have no idea what you use this stuff for. About to find out. Alright. And you can always get back to your base because you always have that flag hanging up there. Guy. So I am... Yeah, I'm about to lose that filter. Going to the next one. Can't go that far. You pretty much need to have compound. Get another full thing of compound. Can I base my okay. Eat through the compound that I grabbed. Grab some more. You can dig pretty far. I haven't tried digging down. Uh-oh. I don't have any more room in my suit. Try sticking it on here. There. Okay. I can carry it there. Alright, and... Alright. So let's get back to the base before I suffocate. Yes, you can jump. I haven't seen any creatures in the game yet. There are no creatures in the game. And it is multiplayer. For those who lamented there being no multiplayer in No Man's Sky, this game is definitely multiplayer. There is a multiplayer feature. I have seen streams where people were playing this game with other people. Many people that are on... I don't know many people who use Steam or play the same games that I do, so I often don't have people playing with me. So I usually play games like Borderlands solo. Alright, now I've got this stuff. Not entirely certain what you use it for. Now, got resin. Okay. I got resin, but apparently not enough. And what I need is copper. I'm got this stuff coming out of my ears. So if you're going to play this game, do your research and guides to figure out exactly what you do. Figure out, what you need. What materials you need. Alright, more resin. Come on. Resin. Alright. Build up a batch. Piece right there. Show you how this works. Alright, there we go. Boom. Alright. That pops me out. You get stuck in a building, just hit escape. That'll pop you out. Alright. And I can select what I can build on here. And would use this to build a vehicle bay. But I need aluminum. Melter. And this is for ore. Melting ore. And this is the printer. Need copper for the printer. And this is for making more complex objects. I would say the way this plays, I would say this game is a lot more like No, it's not a lot like that. Well, it is. There's another game where you're basically stranded on a planet that's basically an ocean. And you have to you have to collect materials and build stuff using a printer in your escape pod. That one has been in early access for quite a while. I haven't played that in a long time. There have been a lot of updates to that. Eat My Diction plays that a lot. Jacksepticeye has played that a few times. I would say this is almost similar to that, except you're not in the ocean. And why I can't remember that game's name? No idea. What happens when you get old, folks? You start forgetting things. Now, I need copper. I'm gonna find copper. I can't stray that far from my base because my filters will run out. In fact, I've got one that's almost gone. Obviously been here. Trees. Is that blue thing up there? You can collect oxygen from the world. In fact, oh, here we go. And collect oxygen. It eats through it relatively fast. And there's energy. And there's more oxygen. More oxygen. Uh-oh. Power. recharged myself. Going down into these caves is dangerous. There's no creatures down here, but you can get lost. And if you drop off of a platform, it hydrazine. It'd be hard to get back up. As in this case, it made it hard for me to get back up. Okay, there we go. Back up. And gather some energy. There's nothing to harvest from that. Really eating through that oxygen fast. Won't have enough air to get back to my base. Oh, I downed. Take that out. It up. Oh. Oh, I'm just getting more and more underground. I gotta get back to my base. I'm gonna run out of air. Run. Yep, I'm already running out of air. Already getting down. Yeah, you can't stray far unless you... Yep, running low. Come on. Okay. Aquatica. I think I remembered that game finally. I think it's Aquatica. Or Aquanaut. Why can't I remember that game? Anyway, this is Astroneer, and it's early access, so it's pre-alpha, so it's real early. And this is how you save. It's real early access. So, if you got 20 bucks and you want to help out the developers here, they've got a interesting design aesthetic here going on. You have to admit one thing, they've got their engine worked out pretty well. And for a game that is, early access, they've got something pretty good going on here. They got a design here that's really nice. So, check it out. You got 20 bucks. You got a somewhat decent PC. Have a look-see. And you'll be helping the developers develop something that could turn into something pretty interesting. Right? I've been Mike. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
A few moments later.
Oh, by the way, the game is Subnautica. I derped. See you next time.